Okay, so the win in Florida was obviously a very big win.
Yes.
To what do you owe the success of the team?
I think the success of the team from Florida State, majority of it is always with the players. I think the amount of points we put on Florida, 95-0 with varsity and 45-0 with the JV, was because of the players and making right decisions and playing together as a team. And I could tell that as a coach that they enjoyed themselves when they were out there. So the results proved that that it was all them.
Yeah. So it's been, so far this season, it's been a complete winning streak, it seems. Yeah. Even with the inter scrimmage, it was insane, and then in the tournament in Little Rock.
Little Rock as well.
Yeah. Is there any type, besides just practicing, because all teams practice, obviously, is there anything special or in particular that you try to, put into the boys' minds?
Yeah, I think with the guys, just with the old tradition of A-State, we don't lose. That's the mindset. You play to win always. And if you do lose, it's because you ran out of time to win. So that's the mindset. So the guys go in right away with the mindset that they're going to win regardless of who we play. And regardless of who we put on as well. Like in Little Rock, we put a lot of our freshmen right out of high school, and they beat some of this varsity sides. I think most of it comes to our preparation. We prepare more than maybe half of what most college rugby teams do. Guys lift weights together every morning as a team, so no one skips out. We train 5 days a week. I think we do a lot more running as well. So it pays when we play them. It sort of is part of that winning formula that helps the guys win and play big games on weekends.
Yeah, I noticed that in Little Rock. I was like, they're all big guys, but I'm like, they're running fast. How can they do that?
Yeah.
Oh crap, I just had the question, now I just lost it. Okay, now I remember. So, obviously there were a lot of great players last year. We had the championship, and some of them graduated.
Yeah.
Is it difficult with the freshmen coming in, like you said, they did obviously outstanding.
Yeah.
Is it difficult to try to get them in the same mindset, or does it seem like they come in with that mindset already?
It is quite difficult. Just to paint a picture, 2 years ago the same thing happened. Guys won it. A new batch of guys came in. The veteran guys graduated, and then last year we won it again with the whole new squad. This year we're still doing quite well, even with the freshmen. So I think as soon as our new kids come in, we try and drum into their heads the mindset right off the get-go that this is how it is here. And there's no other option. So they really have to buy into it, or they won't last here at Arkansas State. So a lot of the guys get pushed into it, get shaken up a bit to just, hey, this is the level that I've got to get to, and I've got to do A, B, C to get to it.
Okay. And then also another thing I noticed up in Little Rock, some of the guys, they would get injured. And to me, I just have to get paper cut and I start bawling.
Yeah.
They just brush it off, but I heard some of them going no, I can keep playing, let me keep playing.
Yes.
How do you make the decision of, okay, yeah, I think they're okay, and okay, I think they aren't?
Yeah, and usually a lot of them try and, I think it comes with players that have been used to playing contact sport as, even when they're injured, they want to play because they don't want to let their teammates down. But we're lucky we have a good trainer like Jonathan Ferguson and Dr. Brayton that make those calls where those players can't trick them into playing, because all they do is they do tests to see how things are, and they say this guy can't go back in. So they make the final call, and it's a lot of times players don't like it because they want to play, but I think in the long run it's better for them. So I'm lucky that Jonathan Ferguson and Dr. Brayton are there to make the calls, because a lot of times I might not even see it.
You'll just be like, okay, yeah, you can go on in there.
Keep playing, yeah.
I saw one guy, I don't think he was on our team, but he had blood coming out of his eyebrow, and he was like, I can keep going. I'm like, there's blood in your eye.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, that's typically what most of them try and do, is get back in and play.
Oh, and that's just so much dedication. Does that make you proud, to see all that dedication from
them? It does,
them?
especially when players want to go back in. It definitely does. It shows that they don't want to let their teammates down. They want to play for their team and each other. But I think in the long run, for the longevity and players able to last a season, that's when we say, hey, take a break now so you can last the whole season.
Keeping them as a team, because you're mentioning like a lot of teammates, a lot of I don't want to let the teammates down. Is that all of them? Like, do you think they just they can form that bond on their own, or do you have to kind of help them with that a little bit?
Well, usually it's part of the game, rugby. Rugby's more of a, I guess they call it the largest fraternity, unofficial fraternity. It comes with the sport. When you play, your teammates are your brothers, and you naturally get close to them emotionally, socially as a group, because you're with them majority of the time in the week. And so it's like a family. Now and then you get your disagreements, but when push comes to shove, those guys back each other up. So it shows when they play. If they're closer outside, they tend to be more successful on the field when they play.
I'll notice that anytime I go in the cafe, it's always just them. You can always see them.
Yes.
And then this part is also another, like, how proud you feel of them. I got to go to Little Rock. You saw me and everything. And my parents, they weren't happy about that, because I think they had the stereotype of, oh, it's a rugby team, they're going to be really bad guys.
Yeah.